I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about, is it too late? Well, if you're going through a breakup, one of the things that you're probably constantly wondering and that you're afraid of is it too late? Is it too late to turn things around? Will you ever have that opportunity again? Can you make the changes in time before it is too late? And it's a scary thing because, when you think of that finality that we are done forever, it is absolutely terrifying because you've attached to this person, you love this person, for whatever it is that you really enjoy them in your life, you don't want to let them go. And it is really scary, and fearing that it is too late is absolutely just overwhelming, really, because I remember being in those situations and feeling like it was too late to turn things around. Well, back then I didn't know all of the stuff that I know now, and there wasn't a coach out there that was really able to give me the education and the insight. It was through a lot of experience and hard work that I put this stuff together. So I would say that most of the time it is not too late. Now, if your person has moved on and they've gotten married and they're having kids with other people, I would say your chances are pretty minuscule. But in a lot of cases, even if the person is dating somebody new, chances are you will have another opportunity. Will you be ready? Will you know how to act? Will you know what it is that you did wrong? Because I'll tell you what happens a lot of the time. Your ex will give you reasons for the breakup, but they don't even understand why they broke up with you a lot of the times. They can't put it into words. And so you're going based on what they've told you, but a lot of times I can look at that and see the deeper meaning of what was really going on, or things that they were going on within them that they couldn't explain to you. And so it will give you a lot of clarity and insight when we talk about those things, okay? So today's email is from a guy that's in his early 30s, and the girl he dated was just a few years younger, okay? So he told us, he shared a little bit about how he met her, and he said they dated for 4 years. A few of them were long distance, and we did live together for 4 months. We met because she worked with kids, and I lived as a roommate with the mother of a teenager. There's a little bit more to it, but I decided to make it a little bit more ambiguous just in case anyone could identify who they were, okay? His ex would bring a teenage girl to do a hike, and that is when he started, going along on these hikes, and that's how he met her. And he said it quickly evolved into a relationship. Now, he said, I went to school away for 2 years, and we kept the relationship going. Long distance was tough, but we were going to school and managed to keep it together. Finally, I finished school and moved back to her. We both lived at her parents' house for the summer, and then moved to another town while she was in her last year of school. She wanted to get married and wanted me to pick out a ring, but I said we would wait until I found a job and we had a life established. Okay, he mentioned that they went on really long vacations together and they had nice trips. Her dad was very unemotional and he has a hard time socially. He's a bit awkward. He's a lawyer and supports the entire family. Mom is very bubbly and makes her kids the top priority. She spoils them with whatever they need. Now, the dad always worked and was never home, while mom was the stay-at-home mom who would do anything for the kids, and the family had quite a bit of money. That's just to give a good background of what's going on there. So if dad's a lawyer working all the time, she probably, got all this, financial support, but not the emotional support. I got my first engineering job in another city, so we did long distance again. I started getting overwhelmed with work and ignored her and took her for granted. This job was a huge deal, and I was so stressed out about it. She came to visit me as we had planned to see in town. We had been arguing about where to live, and I was being a jerk. She broke up with me. She cried and was devastated, but I didn't do anything. I don't know why. Wow, okay. So, you didn't even really care when she broke up with you. So what was going on with you? It sounds like you were kind of completely detached from her at this point. You're more focused on work and haven't made her a priority. Of course she's going to feel like you don't care about her. I took out my frustration from work on her. I thought the breakup would be a temporary thing, so I continued working and would patch things up with her later. Or I thought. Yeah, think again. Okay. During the breakup, she was crying like crazy and left a note behind. She texted me afterwards to see how I was doing, but I didn't give her the time of day. Well, I'm sure you can expect some of this kind behavior in return from her now. She stopped texting me and I started trying to get her back. Yeah, just like I tell you guys, anxiety is the root of desire. Look at this. When she gave up, that's when he got anxious and thought, uh-oh, I better try and get her back. You know how many people are watching this video right now saying, I never treated my ex like this. He doesn't deserve another chance. I deserve another chance. He didn't even care about her. I guarantee these people are going to be mad in the comments. She said she didn't think it was a good idea to meet up for coffee. She says that she will always love me. Yeah, right. Okay, after the breakup, I didn't call or text for about a month. She would text me, but I would continue to be in work mode and didn't respond accordingly. Doesn't sound like you really cared about this girl at all. And I'm willing to bet she's going to move on real quick. And I can already see it coming. I learned now that I could have easily saved the relationship, but didn't. Yes, I see that too. I continued working and didn't get things patched up. Then I started to, but it was too late. I just had my first days off and came to her city to visit my mom and wanted to see her. She told me to come over and get my stuff. Her mom really missed me and wanted to see me. It wasn't until I learned that she had a new boyfriend that I took the breakup seriously. Oh, you have a new boyfriend? I guess I better take this seriously now. I don't know what's going on with you, man, but I can tell you that if this is how you treat somebody, they ain't going to be sticking around for long. And I can't even believe she stayed this long with you when you have this kind of attitude. I mean, who would want to be with this? I mean, this is terrible. Now I am heartbroken. Oh, now it's about you. Now you care? Because you're hurting? What about all the time that you were hurting her? You didn't care then, did you? Think about it. I love her and can't believe I was so stupid. I took her for granted. And she said she's moved on. I asked her if there was a chance to fix this, and she said maybe in 2 years. Don't know what that means. It doesn't mean anything. Believe me, that statement doesn't mean anything. That's what she was feeling in that particular moment in time. I assure you, there is nothing behind that statement that you should consider as any kind of hope. Certainly not on that statement. Oh yeah, 2 years from now maybe we'll get together. Wait, what? No. I now see that I was overworked and lost track of my priorities and that I did not show her the love she needed. I took out my stress on her. You really did. This is not good the way you've treated her, and I don't know what she would want to come back to at this point. You need to really think about that. I hadn't talked to her this much the whole time. I wanted to patch things up and started to try to, but she was over me and started dating a new boyfriend. Yep, you're learning the hard way. After I learned about the new boyfriend, I went over there. I asked permission first and apologized and pleaded with her to take me back. I wonder how that worked. Obviously it didn't. I didn't make a huge scene, but did cry and hugged her. She said she will always love me and wanted to remain friends. Oh man, you're really feeling that one, I can tell you that. I told her how much she means to me and that it was all my fault. I only melted down after learning about the new boyfriend. I was selfish, and I know I hurt her by making her go through a very unnecessary breakup process. Now, I am devastated at what I have done. Yes, you are. This is a very price that you are paying right now, but you can't really blame anybody but yourself. And you're not doing that, but you need to figure out what it's going to take to have a healthy relationship and what another person's needs are in a relationship, because if you keep ignoring somebody else's needs, you're going to keep getting dumped. I don't know how this happened. I'm guessing you mean you don't know how you managed to become so neglectful? I feel like I was stuck in a cloud and in a fantasy when I was overworked. I haven't over-texted since the time I went to see her and get my stuff. I've gone no contact. Pretty bad. I really screwed it up. She says we have different values. I took her for granted, which I did. I now see what I've lost. A whole possible life with the girl I love, and I do love her. I just blew it. If I can ever get her back, I will never treat her this way again, and I will never let her go. Wow, yeah, it really sucks, but, you know, these things happen, and hopefully you can use this as a learning experience, and so whether or not you can re-attract her is yet to be seen, but the bottom line is you need to make these corrections before you get into another relationship and wind up doing the same things. Because I can tell, based on what you're saying here, 3 or 4 months, you're going to go back to old behavior. I can already see it. You have got to work on this stuff really, really diligently for at least 6 months. Is this fixable? And is her new relationship a rebound that won't last? How do I work on getting her back or prove to her that I can be a better boyfriend? Is it too late? Well, okay. Is it fixable? At this opportunity, it's not fixable. What is fixable is you taking a good hard look at yourself and making the changes that you need to so you can be a better partner for either her or someone else. Right now, you can't fix this. She's dating somebody new, and she's happy in that relationship. You said, is it a new relationship rebound that will last? Well, it's probably a rebound, and it probably won't last. But you have got to do a lot of work in the meantime, because it's going to take quite a bit of change for her to overlook all the hurt you've already caused her. How do I work on getting her back to prove that I can be a better boyfriend? Well, you have to work on yourself. That's all you can do. You need to let her come back to you when she's ready. And is it too late? No, it's not necessarily too late. I mean, you can't do anything in the short term but work on yourself, which is the most important thing anyway, is making those internal changes, seeing what you've done, seeing where your weaknesses are, what your mistakes were, learning how to be more attentive and present with your partners, and how to communicate better, how to give them their needs, and how to express how to get your needs met. But Is it too late? Right now, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you do have a good amount of time with her, so she might give you another opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised if this new rebound falls apart in a couple months, that she comes back and sees what you're doing. You know, she does the indirect direct approach. She wants to see how you are, if you're the same guy, if you're new. You're going to have to make real internal changes here, because if she sees that old you at all, she's going to be turned off and she's going to be gone for good. So, if you want to get my help personally, go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works for you. I do email coaching, I do Skype coaching, and if you got to get with me right away, I do offer after-hours emergency Skype coaching. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.